Magandang umaga po sa inyo. Welcome po sa programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. Biyernes na naman po at syempre makakapiling po ninyo inyong lingkod, Velma Dumpit Murillo at syempre aking partner. Walang iba kung hindi si...
Des Ramirez. Ma'am Telma, giniginaw naman ako sa boses nyo.
Maginaw kasi sa boost natin eh. Talaga, kaya literally and figuratively giniginaw tayo. Anyway, isang oras na naman po. Biyernes, syempre pagka Biyernes, thank God it's Friday. Kasi pag Friday, ay magkakarinigan po tayo.
Masarap ang usapan ngayon.
Dahil?
Nakakagutom.
Nakakagutom kasi ang ating tema sa araw na ito ay Saturday Gourmet.
Yan.
Yan. Alam mo, usong-uso ngayon yung di ba, mga weekend markets, night markets. Oo. Dito sa bandang Pasig, meron dyan yung Il Mercanti. Bandang The Fort naman, meron dyan yung Mercato. Diba? Tapos, dyan sa Makati, ito yata yung pinakamatanda na market.
Ano naman
weekend
yun?
market. Yung Salcedo Market. Nakapunta ka na ba dyan?
Kabisado nyo. Para talagang tinuturo nyo yung mga lugar na yun,
Call me
kapag
Mrs.
weekend.
Palengke. Diba? Hindi, kasama yan sa trabaho natin sa DTI.
Oo nga pala.
Diba, lagi nating iniikot mga palengke, nag-check. Pero ito is special markets kasi pag lang sila, pag weekends, at saka pagka yung gabi. Maganda dun sa night market partner kasi yung mga galing opisina, di ba? Walang panahon pagkahapon, kaya gabi sila nagsha-shopping.
Tsaka pag gourmet, yan yung mga unusual food, no? More sophisticated siya.
Mga kumbaga
food.
high-end.
Yes.
At affordable prices.
Hindi ba mas mahal yun?
Ay, alam mo bang mga mayayaman mas kuripot? Akala mo lang mayaman yung mga yan, pero na tumatawad din yan kahit pa 5 piso. Ano ka? Diba? So, yan ang sosyal na palengke. In other words. Anyway, so yan po ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon, ang mga weekend markets. At syempre, pagka meron kang palengke, maraming nagtitinda. At pag maraming nagtitinda, ay maraming...
Suki ba? Suki kagad?
Pag maraming nagtitinda, maraming trabaho at kita.
Ayun. Sana mas maraming bumili doon sa kanilang paninda para madaling maubos at makapagpahinga. Makauwi kagad.
Okay, so abangan po ninyo ang kabuuan ng ating pong programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo.
Mahahanap mo rin ang iyong perfect match, ang negosyong magsisilbing inspirasyon sa iyo at makapagpapaunlad ng iyong kabuhayan. Hindi lang door number 1, number 2 at number 3 ang magbubukas para sa iyo dahil samut-saring business ang matutuklasan sa Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. Kung saan ka pa naghahanap ng business opportunity, sa akin lang. May opportunity ka na.
Pwede ba kitang abutin? Ikaw kasi ang pangarap ko.
Sa'yo na yung SSS, GSIS, pati na ang PhilHealth ko. Basta, akin lang ang pag-ibig mo
Ang budget ko sa'yo ay limited. Limited edition.
Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo.
Bet ko yan.
Alright, para sa Bet Ko Yan segment ng Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo, na tayo makakausap, Ma'am Telma?
Oo. At yung binanggit natin kanina, yung Salcedo Community Market, ito yung isa sa pinakauna at pinakamatanda na yata.
Yes.
Naku, baka magalit yung si Kapitana.
Matanda na rin ba si Kapitana?
Ay, bad word yan! Ano ka ba? Good morning, Barangay Captain Nene Lichauco of Barangay Bel Air. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. How are you today, ma'am?
Oh, fine, thank you. We're just receiving some guests from Leyte, Barangay Nagan,
Uh-huh.
and they just arrived.
I see. Okay, so we won't take much of your time. First of all, we just want to ask you, how did the Salcedo Community Market come about?
Oh, okay. It was an idea of two young matrons from Salcedo village because they were not very conscious, the members there, that they belong to Barangay Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought of putting up something that will bring them out of their units and band together. So they suggested a weekend market, which we supported and which we continued up to now.
Mm-hmm.
We're on our 8th year.
8th year?
Yes.
Okay.
Gana.
And how has the number of retailers grown through the years?
Well, we started with 27, and within the month we had about 120, and right now we're at the maximum of 150.
150.
Yes.
And where exactly is the Salcedo Community Market?
It is in the Jaime Velasquez Park in Salcedo Village.
Okay.
It's from 7 o'clock in the morning to 2 in the afternoon,
Yes.
and this is a non-profit project.
Non-profit. So does that mean that you don't charge any for the spaces that?
Well, we charged. We put together all their contribution to pay for all the expenses,
Mm-hmm.
like the tents, tables, chairs, security, cleanliness,
Mm-hmm.
everything that has to be done or to improve the project. They contribute to that, and more or less one table, if they occupy one table,
Mm-hmm.
would their contribution will be less than 800 pesos.
Mm-hmm. Partner, may tanong ka ba kay Barangay Chair
Yes.
Kuman?
Kapitana, talagang dinadayo po yung inyong Salcedo Community Market, mama. At doon sa mga gustong mag-join, gustong magbenta dyan, ano ma'am yung mga requirements po ninyo para sa kanila?
Well, unang-una, they have to fill up the application form. Then they have to give food tasting sample by the committee. Kasi hindi naman basta-basta. Pag nagtinda kayo, okay na. Kasi we want it to be really class. Walang katulad, pambihira, lutong bahay, lutong abroad. And we really screen them so that it becomes a very unique market. It's only for food and plants.
Nasa magkano po ba yung range ng kita ng concessionaires?
Ay, yan ang hindi ko alam kasi hindi kami kumikita dyan, no? Pero siguro I would guess na isang magaling dyan na dinadayo, in between may order pa during the week, siguro nagnenet dyan, pinakamababa na ang 30.
Mm-hmm. At sino po ang mga parokyano ninyo dyan?
Nung una, sana, taga Salcedo Village lang. Pero
Yes.
it turned out, sa buong Metro Manila yata, dumadayo na, doon nagkikita magpipinsa, magkakaibigan, magkaklase.
Ah, talaga?
Na hindi nagkikita somewhere else, doon sa nagbe-breakfast, yun.
Ah,
Nakakatuwa.
breakfast? Why? What time does it start po?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. up to?
2 p.m.
7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Nakapunta na ba ho kayo?
Hindi pa po eh.
Abay, tumayo kayo. Every Saturday, nandun ako sa organizer's tent so that we can tell you more about things that you would like to know about the market.
Yes.
Because
So,
we're very proud of it. We have been part of CNN. We have been part of National Geographic book.
really?
Yes, yes.
Wow, that's really great. Nabanggit po ninyo kanina, walang katulad, mga pambihira, ang mga produktong binibenta dyan. Mga ano, can you give us an example of...
Well, we have Cuban food, we have Moroccan food.
Uh-huh.
We have some from Turkey. We have Chinese, Singapore, you know, all kinds, Filipino, French. Yung talagang bang hindi mo basta-basta makikita anywhere.
Mhm. Kayo po ba, may sarili kayong ano doon, yung...
Stall.
Opo.
Stall namin?
Opo, opo.
Wala. Talagang taga-organize lang tayo at taga-tulong lang and to supervise them because we meet, the vendors become part of the project. So we meet every now and then to improve it and to make it really class para sa mga tourists at mga balikbayan.
Mhm. Okay. So, partner, meron ka pang nais itanong kay...
Wala na? Sana maging maayos yung pagpapatupad ng peace and order naman dyan sa inyong lugar, Kapitana. Ano po, wala naman pong problema so far.
Maswerte kami. Wala
Oo.
kami problema sa peace and order, sa
What?
calamity.
Sa, ano po, yung environmental, how do you dispose of the garbage after the weekend market?
We have the garbage collector come at 4 o'clock. Kinukuha na yon,
Aha.
segregated na.
Mm-mm.
We followed the law segregate from source.
Yes.
And we don't use plastic anymore.
Ah,
Hindi plastic man kami, yung biodegradable. In fact, we will launch this officially. We have been doing this for the past 2 years, but we will launch it on September 15 because we have from now to June 2013 to get rid of plastic. Yun. We want to be the first.
Maganda yan.
Oo. Sumusunod
Okay,
na kami,
so-
pero
Oo.
we want to emphasize.
Okay, so good luck po.
Thank you, thank you. We need it.
Thank you very
you
much,
po.
and good morning to you.
Morning.
Okay, ang kapitana na Bel Air.
Bel Air pala ang Salcedo Village.
Oo. Sabi ko na nga ba eh. Sa
Ano?
boses pa lang eh.
Ano?
Hindi ko na tinanong yung kanyang edad.
Oy!
Ay, pero magandang ano ha.
Partner, alam mo
Maganda
ba?
ang kanyang ipinatutupad dyan sa Bel Air, Director.
Pero
Kaya
sasabihin
nga
ko
tayo
lang
sa
sa'yo,
kanya.
kalabaw lang ang tumatanda. Kaya, huwag natin pag-usapan ng edad.
Sige
lahat,
na.
lahat tayo dadating dyan.
Correct nga naman.
7,100 islands. Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo ng Bayan 738 sa Mega Manila.
One Philippines, one network, PBS.
Hi, ito po si Laika Oka, Mass Communication Student ng Trinity University of Asia. Lagi makinig dito sa Radyo ng Bayan 738 kHz kung saan ang balita at impormasyon sa bawat sulok ng mundo ay iyong mapapakinggan. Dahil nasaan ka man, sa Radyo ng Bayan, konektado ka!
Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Maging produkto ka man.
Okay, punta na tayo sa isa pang segmento nitong Antipo Kong Negosyo, maging produkto ka man. And now, sino naman yung ating makakausap, Director Telma?
Alam mo, bilang intro lang yung naalala ko nung bata ko, kasi lagi kami nagpupunta na Antipolo, meron dyan yung suman.
Ay, masarap
Kumakain ka ba nun? Yung suman na nakabalot sa dilaw na, ano ba yun?
Gusto ko yun.
Nyog ba yun?
Dalawang klase yung
Damo
dilaw,
ng
yung
nyug ba
balot,
yun?
tsaka meron isa yung green, suman halia.
Oo, ang sarap pareho nun, di ba?
Oo.
Tuwing Sunday, yan ang naaalala ko. Suman ang kinakain namin, tsaka yung may latik. O, yung coco jam. Ang sarap din nun, kasama ng suman sa liha. Maraming klaseng at iba-ibang klaseng suman. Depende yata yan kung saan kang probinsya galing
Yun nga,
di ba?
pahusayan sila ng lasa ng suman.
Oo. So, itong makakausap natin ngayon, ang negosyo niya ay suman. At ang pangalan ng kanyang tindahan ay Budbud Gourmet Suman. Tanungin nga natin, paano siya nag-umpisa dito sa negosyong ito? Let's welcome to the program, Miss Maribel Vicente Van Hoven. Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, hi.
Hi,
Welcome to the show.
thank you, yeah.
Yes, we'd like to know more about your business. Paano po ninyo naisip na gawing gourmet ang suman?
Kasi yung suman talagang napakasarap na kakanin, no? So, but kung ano yung available noon, it was just the ordinary suman. So, naisip ko to improve it and I got the best quality of ingredients, best rice, and then I improved on the flavor like that. So, and make it in to a gourmet level.
That's great. Ano po ba itong budbud kabog na tinatawag?
Yeah, that is available in the Visayas. That's a grain. In
Oo.
English, it's called millet.
Ah, okay.
And it's very healthy. And I think you can find it in Cebu and Negros Oriental, like that. And I just improved on the suman. I made it bigger. I put more good ingredients, best quality ingredients.
Yes.
So, and it's also very healthy. It's good for cancer. And it's a fantastic grain that it was just not appreciated before. So now I'm able to bring it to the limelight
Yes,
and
yes,
make
that's
people aware that the Filipinos have this very good suman.
Yes. What would you compare the suman to? I mean, in other countries, I'm sure there's a lot of similarities, but they're
Yes.
not. It's not really called suman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand that around Asia, they
Yeah.
all have their own kinds of suman,
Yes.
and we have our own. And I try to learn also what the other countries have to offer na different kinds of suman, and explore all the combinations that you can make with the suman. You know, you can combine the rice with a sweet ingredient, or you can combine it with food. So it's a whole big world out there to experiment.
Ang sa inyo po ay budbud kabog yung product, ano. Para
Yeah.
pag kinain mo yan, kakabog ang puso mo eh. Yung budbud mo. Ganun ba yung effect?
But
Pag
it's
hindi
really
rin
healthy,
sulit
yeah.
pag
Oh,
kinain.
yeah.
Yung ano po ba, what tips can you give our entrepreneurs when they try to experiment or innovate their product?
Well, I particularly just had to experiment on my own because nobody really shared recipes. So
It's
you
like a
really-
trade secret.
Yeah, a lot of people keep their secrets.
Uh-oh.
So you really have to come up with your own
Yes.
and experiment on your own.
Yeah. But
And
that's
try
not
that.
nice, no? To keep your, secrets. When you go. How do you
Yeah.
perpetuate your product?
Well, me, it's just, there are a lot of sumans out there.
Yeah.
So I just try to experiment and, find it out for myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
That's
yeah.
out of a passion for the suman because you really love to eat suman also.
Yeah, kasi I'm from Negros, so I grew
okay.
up eating suman. Even if suman was a market food,
Yeah.
but it's actually very clean food because niluluto siya sa loob, with a dahon.
Steam.
So, malinis talaga siya. But,
Oo.
so it's very masarap with chocolate.
That's right.
So, I just wanted to bring it to the higher society because the higher society, parang they did not eat suman. Too much.
Really? So, this is like the social, merienda.
Social one.
You turned it into a social merienda.
Something like that.
Oo. Pero, partner, alam mo ba, recently, yung ating mga food shows, they all already feature suman. But the problem that we found there is the shelf life because some of the buyers would want to import from us. Pero yung problema daw po ay yung shelf life. Usually, they would require a year.
Oo nga.
Oo,
dapat
so
matagal
paano yun?
yung buhay.
Paano yung produkto mo, Maribel?
Paano nyo po na
I
maintain yung
noticed
freshness?
that the suman, when you freeze it, like after we cook it,
Oo.
when it cools down, we freeze it immediately, and the freshness is locked in. And it keeps a long time frozen.
Really?
So,
Hindi ba yan katulad nung mga, diba yung kanin, pag linagay mo sa ref, parang nahihilaw uli. Hindi ba ganun yun?
But this one, because it's sweet,
Oo.
and I think it preserves better because of the sugar and the
Oo.
sweetness.
Oo.
But a lot of balikbayans buy from me frozen,
Okay.
and they bring it and they say it was perfect. It arrived well, and then they are able to enjoy it for even months later, as long as you put it in the freezer.
I see. Okay, so where do you retail your product? Is it just through the internet, or do you have a stall, or where can I find you?
We just are in the weekend markets in Salcedo every Saturday,
Okay.
and every Sunday in Legazpi Market. And hopefully we can also have outlets in the supermarkets. We're just working on it. But normally we concentrate on balikbayans. They really call me the weekdays, and they order frozen, and they bring it with them. So
Yeah. Is this like a part-time job for you, a hobby, or what do you do during the weekdays?
yeah, well, it started like a hobby.
Yeah.
Because I had just had this vision that I wanted to do it, and then it caught on. It seemed like people started to appreciate the suman, which was not a very, it was only like out for Christmas or,
Yeah.
and so, I'm hopefully working on trying to expand the market.
What kind of wrapping do you use for it? Di ba iba-iba yan? Partner, nabanggit natin, di ba yung dahon ng nyog o kaya dahon ng saging?
Lalo kapag ine-export, dapat maayos yung packaging.
Oo.
Yeah, I still have to learn how to wrap it in coconut leaf. But I just use banana leaf for now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I pack it sometimes in trees in plastic.
Yeah.
And then I put my label to indicate the flavors.
There are different flavors.
Yes, we have 16 flavors now. We have chocolate, langka, manga. We have saging.
Wow.
And ube langka. We have a lot of flavors. So you should drop by Salcedo.
Yeah.
Or Legazpi.
Oo. Lumapit po ba kayo sa DTI para matulungan kayo dun sa inyong produkto na yan na budbud kabog?
Yeah. Yeah, we have also we have to get all these how do you say, the
business name registration.
Yes, all the permits. And then the nutritional value, which we have already.
And then maybe you can also go to DOST for packaging to improve your packaging for the shelf life.
Yes.
And then we also have Design Center.
Yeah.
The DTI, the Design Center is one of the attached agencies of the DTI who can help you in designing your package.
I see. Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe you can tell our listeners where they can get in touch with you. By the way, how much is your suman?
Yeah, we have really just stayed at 35 pesos, the ones with flavor, and 30 pesos for the plain.
Okay.
And we have not increased in maybe 2 years, even if everything has increased. But I really want to also reach out to a lot of, people who are working and, are having a budget. So I think 35, one suman, that's quite reasonable.
How many pieces is that?
One piece.
Oh, one
35.
piece? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, what do you call this?
Malaki po ba yun dun sa regular na size ng suman?
Para ba yan lihiya yung size or
malapad
yung...
siya?
It's about 120 grams each.
120 grams.
Maybe 4 inches. And
suman
inch
is malagkit, no? Made of malagkit?
Yeah. So we have cassava, we have malagkit, we have also the millet. So, but the majority...
there are 3 kinds.
Yeah.
Cassava na suman.
Yeah.
Malagkit, which is...
the rice.
Rice.
Yeah.
And then, what else?
And the millet.
Millet.
The budbud kabog. Yeah.
Millet is what's that in Tagalog?
Well, in Bisaya, they call it dawa.
Dawa.
It's bird seed.
Bird seed?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
yeah, that's what you feed birds, millet.
Yeah,
I used to have a bird.
Yeah.
I remember in the package it said millet.
Yeah.
So that's the... I didn't know you can turn it into suman.
Yeah. It's an old traditional suman from Negros, which they really have that, and they even sell it at the airport. But I just try to improve it to a more delicious.
Yeah, because here naman, up north in the Ilocos provinces, you have tupig. That's also a form of suman, hindi ba, partner? Yung
Sarap
tupig.
yung tupig.
Yung meron naman siyang mga coconut strips ba yun or something?
Yeah, we should improve on that also.
Yeah, that's right.
And
then, you know how that is cooked? Ini-steam yun, pinapakuluan, tapos sinusunog siya, yung parang...
Yeah, the leaf is burned. I have to look into that. When I traveled up north, they sell it in the gas stations.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's really
it's
good.
Nice, yeah. There's so many varieties that we really have to, appreciate because it's so Filipino.
That's right. And just like the suman, di ba suman usually you need to serve something sticky during New Year or Christmas.
Yeah, in fact, for Christmas, I encourage the Filipinos to buy Filipino, and then so like we can help our farmers. And
So wait a minute. Last question for you, Marimbel.
Yeah.
What is your cost in producing the suman, and how much are you able to sell it?
You mean my profit value is not? It's very labor intensive. So a lot of my earnings go to labor.
I see.
Because you have to cook it twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very labor intensive. You have to
Magastos din sa LPG.
also, yeah.
And kuryente or
Oh,
kuryente.
yeah. It's really, if there are listeners out there who will try to do suman, I dare them to after a while you just want to quit because it's difficult. But
okay. But if
but
you're
it's
really
good.
determined,
yeah,
you'll do
when
it.
people tell me ay masarap your suman, then I get encouraged to continue. So
okay. So thank you very much for your time.
thanks also for the interview.
Yes, and good luck to
thank you.
Bud
Okay.
Kabog.
Thank
Kabog
you.
Gourmet Suman.
Okay.
Alright, magbabalik po ang tipo kong negosyo. Magpapakilala lamang itong ating himpilan.
Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo ng Bayan, nationwide, sa Metro Manila, DZRB, Radyo ng Bayan,
DZSR Sports Radio,
DZRM, Radyo Magazine,
DWBR-FM Business Radio,
at Overseas Radio, Radyo Pilipinas. Radyo ng Bayan Luzon, DWBT Batanes,
DWPE Tugigarao,
DWFB Lawag,
DZRK Tabuk,
DWFR Bontoc,
DZEQ Baguio,
DZAG Agoo,
DZMQ Dagupan,
DWRS Ayub,
DWLC Lucena,
DWRB Naga,
DZVC Virac,
at DWRM Palawan. Radyo ng Bayan Visayas, DYOG Calbayo,
DYES Borongan,
DYSL Sogod,
DYLL Iloilo,
at DYMR Cebu. Radyo ng Bayan Mindanao, DXJS Tandag,
DXBN Butuan,
DXRG Hingoog,
DXIM Cagayan de Oro,
DXSO Marawi,
DXRP Davao,
DXMR Zamboanga,
DXSM Holo,
DXDC Tawi-Tawi, at mga satellite stations sa buong Pilipinas. Philippine Broadcasting Service, Radyo ng Bayan, nationwide.
Philippines, one network, PBS.
Ang tipo kong negosyo. Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Okay, balik po tayo sa ating programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. So, partner, yung bang suman, tipo pong negosyong umpisahan?
Tipong-tipo kong kainin yan.
Mukhang gutom na gutom ka na. Hindi ka pinapakain dito
Gutom
sa
talaga.
sa Radyo ng Bayan.
Mamaya,
Oo.
tapos sa program talagang kakain tayo.
Oo
Pero ito
nga
yung
eh.
house na gustong-gusto kong puntahan, Director Telmas.
Anong
Itong
house?
of Bread. Talagang mabubusog tayo
talagang
nito.
gutom ka na, no?
Gutom na talaga eh. Kaya eto, maririnig na po natin itong detalye tungkol sa quizzes House of Bread.
Pasulyap-sulyap.
Para sa ating pasulyap-sulyap portion. Ayan.
Sulyapan natin ang Kriza House of Bread. At kausapin natin ang may-ari. Paano ba nila inumpisahan itong House of Bread? Ano-anong mga bread ang kanilang tinitinda? Nasa linya na natin si Mr. Rick Bartolome. Good morning po. Hello?
Mr. Rick, good morning. Nasaan na si Sir Rick?
Mr. Bartolome, are you there? Okay, medyo naputol
Connect
natin yung
tayo
line.
ulit.
Let's reconnect. Kasi inangat kanina, di ba? Baka naputol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, yung partner, bago natin interviewin si Mr. Bartolome, dapat ay, magbunyi tayo. Kasi tumaas na naman tayo sa ranking natin sa World Competitiveness Index, di ba? Yung global
nag-improve yung ranking
by
natin.
10. From last year of 75, ngayon 65 na lang tayo. 65 na tayo. Oo, naungos na natin. Pero hindi ungos kasi dati na tayong nandun yung Vietnam at Cambodia. Alam mo, dati na tayong nangunguna dyan. Tapos,
sila lang ba yung natin? Katapat? Vietnam, Cambodia.
Hindi, dati pangalawa tayo sa Japan Number 2, bumaba ng bumaba, di ba? Lahat sila pumupunta dito. Pinag-aralan lahat ng ating ginagawa na magaganda. Tapos, dinala nila sa kanilang mga bayan. At in-improve pa.
Yung mga materyales natin. Kuha lang sila ng kuha dito.
Technology, materyales, lahat yan. Pinag-aralan nila dito sa Pilipinas, dinala sa kanilang bansa. Pagdating doon, pinag-igi pa nila. Kaya, ayun.
Umunlad ng kanilang bansa. At ang nangyari sa Pilipinas ay...
ikaw na partner ang magsabi ko ano nangyari sa Pilipinas.
Tayo ngayon ang humahabol sa kanila.
Humahabol tayo. So anyway, that's the good news that once again, ay nandun na tayo, umangat by 10. At tuloy-tuloy na. Ibig sabihin lang nito nga, we are on the right trajectory. Diba? Kasi by 2016, ay ang balak natin ay mapapunta tayo sa upper third out of 144 countries. So, kailangan tumulong ka, partner.
Ay, tutulong tayo lahat dyan. Dapat.
Correct. Okay, so ito, tumutulong din sa ating bansa, sa ating ekonomiya, mga SMEs katulad ni Mr. Rick Bartolome ng Kritsa House of Bread. Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, you're live on Radyo ng Bayan and Business Radio. Kamusta po?
Mabuti naman po.
Opo. Kamusta po yung negosyo natin sa umagang ito?
Sir Rick, mukhang maganda pumunta sa house nyo, House of Bread talaga.
Bahay nyo ba ay gawa sa tinapay? O katas ng tinapay?
Katas ng tinapay.
Gaano po kalaki itong operation ninyo, Mr. Bartolome?
Actually, hindi naman siya ganun kalaki.
Opo.
But we're using kasi mga electric oven. So, kaunti lang yung space talaga na kailangan niya.
Ito ba yung plancha-plancha yung tawag nila?
Hindi. It's more of yung, iba kasi yung gas oven doon sa electric oven.
Okay. Okay. Ano po yung mga tinitinda ninyong klaseng tinapay?
Actually, ito yung mga bagels.
Bagels! I love that!
Yeah. At saka yung mga sugar-free loaves and artisan breads.
Yeah, yung parang ano ba yan? Yung New York bagels? Di ba meron sila yung mga bagel chips? Yung mga tumigas na...
Yun yung brand name, New York Bagel.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So nakikita na to sa mga supermarket?
Not really. Doon lang kami sa Salcedo.
Okay.
Ang nakalagay doon kasi New York Bagel.
I see. And then, how did you start or where did you get the recipe?
Okay, I have a friend, American, who's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
So, naging magkaibigan kami. And actually, the formula was formulated by his wife. And then, nung umuwi na sila sa US, iniwan na lang nila sa amin. Basically, kasi,
so, you took over the business?
Yeah, oo.
Okay.
And mahilig kasi ako talaga sa baking. Nag-aral din ako ng baking, basic baking.
Talaga?
And then, kaya lang nag-iisip ako noon na kung normal bread ang ipoproduce ko, marami na.
Maraming competitors.
So, ang gusto ko, may niche sa market.
Yes, that's right.
So, nung nakita ko to, ito, naiiba ito.
Naiiba?
And then, parang ano namin, not only... honestly, unang target market namin dito are foreigners. Sila yung nakakaintindi ng breads na to, mga bagels, mga New York rye. Kaya lang, inano rin namin na i-share sa mga Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, nung bago kami sa Salcedo Market, ang mga clients namin, mostly foreigners.
Okay.
And then ngayon, at the present, mas dominated na ng Filipinos yung mga bumibili sa amin.
Nagustuhan din ng lasa. Kasi tayo mga Pinoy, yung Pinoy pandesal yung paborito natin kainin. Nasanay na tayo dun sa
yun
pandesal
yung pambansang
natin.
tinapay natin, di ba? Pandesal.
may pandesal din kami, kaya lang whole wheat.
Whole wheat, healthy.
Yeah. Healthy bread.
Oo, okay din yun. Pero kamusta naman ang inyong mga presyo?
Well, basically, mataas siya sa normal na like yung pandesal namin for 5 pieces, we sell it for 45 pesos. Pero malalaki yun.
Magkano, magkano lumalabas yung per piraso? 45 divided by 6? 9 pesos? 9 pesos. Mas mahal pa yung di ba? Yung Pan de Manila ba yun?
Pero ito yung isang piece 9.
Yes. Oo.
Kaya-kaya palang bilhin. Kahit araw-arawin,
So, how do you take orders, Mr. Bartolome?
Yeah, nagbibigay kami ng we have calling cards and then meron din kaming mga yung parang papers na binibigyan namin lahat ng klase ng numbers namin, yung prices, and then tinatawagan nila kami. Mostly kasi mobile yung binibigay namin kasi very mobile kami. Nagdi-deliver sa Pasig, gano'n.
Really?
We cater kasi sa mga gourmet restaurants.
Okay. So, yung may mga gourmet restaurants pala dyan can contact you.
Yeah, oo. And nakita nila kami sa Salcedo.
I see,
doon kami na-promote.
So, dadala rin po kayo ng produkto sa Saturday Market ng Salcedo, Mr. Rick? Paano po kayo naghahanda?
Pag Thursday pa lang, naggagawa kami ng projection for the market. Like kasi yung bagels namin has 16 flavors
Ooh!
So yung medyo alam namin na ito na, through the years kasi, 7 years na nga kami sa Salcedo Market.
Yes.
Alam na namin yung saleable at hindi.
Okay.
Klase ng bagels. So po-project namin yon, bibigay namin sa bakers namin, and then right now, today, Friday, early 6 a.m., ginagawa na yun. Matatapos yun tomorrow morning at about 2 to 3 a.m. Kaya freshly baked yun pagdating sa Salcedo.
And how much do you prepare? How volume-wise?
Marami.
Mga ilang pirasong bagels yun?
hindi lang iba-iba klase kasing breads. May chips din, may it's worth mga 25,000 gano'n.
25,000?
Breads.
Really? Pesos?
Pesos, yeah. Pesos.
Okay. Wow.
Dami
Just for 1 day's pay.
Yeah.
Not bad. I think I'm in the wrong trade. I should start baking.
Magkano po ba kinikita dyan, Sir Rick? Magkano kinikita?
Baka may nakikinig na BIR. Hindi. I'm sure nagbabayad naman si Mr. Bartolome.
Para mabigyan ng idea yung mga gusto
mag-live.
Ano po?
Nagbabayad kami ng BIR sa Makati.
Opo.
Ang Salcedo Market, pinupuntahan kami doon.
Really?
Yes.
So walang ligtas.
Lahat ng may stall doon, meron kaming receipts and everything.
But for somebody who's thinking of what business to get into, would you advise them to get into bread business, or is it profitable, or ano yan?
Yeah. Kailangan ito number 1. May passion.
Passion.
Yeah. Kailangan yung puso mo doon sa gustong-gusto mo to.
Yes.
Okay. In fact, dahil sa passion namin, doon sa amin sa Las Piñas, we sell yung pandesal na at 2 pesos. Na maliit lang, pero whole wheat din siya. Kasi naisip namin, bakit di tayo tumulong?
Correct.
Na maging healthy rin yung ating nasa community.
Oo naman.
So yung ganon. So you must have that passion.
Okay. Number 2. Number 2 tip.
Number 2 tip, kailangan, anong tawag dito, hardworking.
Hardworking.
Ang hirap kaya magmasa ng harina.
Hindi
Tatagak kang pawis.
Equipment na ngayon. Hindi na uso yung minamasa.
Makina ngayon.
Okay.
Makina na.
dati, di ba, sabi nila, masarap daw yung breads kasi may pawis.
May pawis.
Hindi na ngayon. Hindi na ngayon.
Ano na
Wala
lang?
nang ganun.
Okay, sige. So, yan, passion, hardworking, syempre
Yeah.
dedication, tsaka dapat
Yeah.
magaling ka ba sa numbers, yung mag-compute?
Yes, of course.
Baka linoloko ka na ng baker, hindi mo pa alam.
Yeah, siyempre may inventory yan, na mga ingredients mo, and
Oo.
etc.
Okay,
And
so,
we're blessed naman sa aming bakers. 7 years na rin sila sa amin.
ay talaga. So, ibig sabihin ho, magaling kayong employer.
Siguro. Mabait naman kami eh.
Sigurado yun. Kaya nagtatagal sa inyo.
Oo. So, ito po bang, this bread house, is this your weekend thing, your hobby, or ito na ho yung full-time ang ginagawa ninyo?
Yeah, full-time business namin to. Nag-ano rin kami ng normal breads sa community namin. So, every day, meron din kami tinitindang gano'n.
Okay. Saan po itong Kriza ba? Kritza? Sino po ba si Kriza?
Pangalan ng dalawa naming magagandang dalagang anak. Isa at saka si Christine.
I see. At tumutulong na rin ho ba sila sa negosyo?
In fact, kahit yung bunso namin na 9 years old, sumasama siya sa Sasedo, siya ang cashier.
Wow!
Sila mga nakahawak ng pera ngayon.
Oo. Ganun talaga, di ba, usually. At saka, lalo na pagka yung mga Chinese families, di ba, usually yung negosyo nila hardware. Pagka, yung hardware nasa ilalim ng bahay nila, sila nakatira sa taas. Yung mga anak, sila nagpapatakbo ng hardware. Ganun din, di ba? So, okay, so yan po ang tip ni Mr. Rick Bartolome. At saan po matatagpuan ang Kriza Bread House?
Okay, nasa Las Piñas ito sa DBP Village.
Okay, meron po ba kayong plano para sa expansion po ng inyong negosyo, Mr. Rick?
Siyempre, ang ultimate goal namin is to have really an outlet. Like sa Makati, ripe na kami for an outlet. Kasi yung aming clients for the last 7 years, continuous pa rin And they're asking us, where do we buy your breads from Monday to Friday? Why only Saturday?
Right.
Lalo na nga yung mga foreigners,
So that's your dream, to have your own outlet.
Medyo mahal lang kasi yung presyo ng mga pwesto sa Makati.
Or siguro po yung sa what about distributing to supermarkets?
We've tried. Ganito yung kasi yung breads namin walang preservative.
Okay. So maikli ang shelf life.
Sa normal sa ref 3 to 5 days. Pero kung i-freeze mo siya, 1 month.
I see. Okay. So yung bagel po ay mabibili
sa Salcedo.
Sa Salcedo lang.
But they can order from us.
Okay. So ano po ang inyong telephones?
Ganun yung ginagawa ng mga clients namin ngayon. They just text or tumatawag sa cellphone. Ito yung cellphone number namin, 0905
Opo.
378
Yes.
5825.
58.
They can contact my wife, Dulce Bartolome.
I see. Okay.
And then ako naman yung 0917 817 2749.
Okay. So, yan
Okay.
po. At meron po bang minimum order o to be delivered?
namin, depende ko sa ang place sila.
Okay. And then you will deliver.
Yeah,
So, wag lang sa Visayas at Mindanao, ha?
Why not?
Masyado yun, pero okay din.
Pwede rin yun. Aeroplano, 1 oras lang papuntang Cebu, papuntang Davao.
Mas mahal pa sa presyo ng bread.
Ay, hindi. Dapat sagutin ng yun, di ba, Mang Rick? Sagutin nung nag-o-order.
Yeah,
Okay, so good luck po sa inyo and we hope to see you soon in your own outlet.
Yeah, pasel kayo doon. And thank you for giving us this airtime.
Ay, maybe an idea also, Mr. Rick, is sa Tagaytay. Marami na rin pong expats doon.
Yeah, oo nga Meron din kasi kumakontak sa amin na gusto nilang magtayo doon.
So is that also a possibility?
Yeah, sure, oo. Siyempre.
Okay. Sige po. So,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much din.
Bye.
Ang tipo kong negosyo. Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Ang tipo kong negosyo, sabayan niyo pong napapakinggan dito sa Himpilang DZRB Radyo ng Bayan at sa aming kapatid na himpilan ang DWBR-FM 104.3 MHz. Tumanggap tayo ng report mula sa Radyo ng Bayan Lawag. Lawag kami.
Mas lalo pang pahalagaan ng lokal na pamahalaan ng bayan ng Paway, Ilocos Norte ang preserbasyon at proteksyon sa ipinagmamalaking Paway Church na kabilang sa UNESCO World Heritage Site. Ito ang pinangako ng alkalde ng bayan ng Paway, Bonifacio Clemente, matapos dumating mula sa bansang Korea na dumalo sa pagtitipon ng mga bansang My World Heritage Site. Sinabi ni Mayor Clemente na malaki ang may tutulong ang mga World Heritage Site gaya ng Paway Church sa pag-unlad ng turismo at ganon din sa pag-aral tungkol sa kasaysayan at kultura sa buong mundo. Ipinaliwanag niya na sa 902 World Heritage Site sa buong mundo ay iilan lamang ito sa ating bansa at Asia dahil karamihan sa mga ito ay sa mga bansang Europa. Ipinagmalaki ni Clemente na katatapos lamang ang ginawang pag-ayos sa harap ng Paway Church at isusunod na rin ng lokal na pamahalaan ng Ilocos Norte ang pag-ayos at pag-develop sa palibot ng Paway Church na ginawa ng plano ng sikat na Ilocanong urban planner na si Architect Felino John Palafox. Ang Paway Church ay nakinilala ng UNESCO na World Heritage Site na itinayo noong 1686 at natapos noong 1694 sa pamamagitan ng Augustinian Prior na si Father Antonio Estabilio at ito ang pangunahing tourist landmark dito sa lalawigan ng Ilocos Norte. Mula dito sa DWF BPBS Radyo ng Bayan Lawag, ito si Ronald Valdris, Ilocos Norte, konektado ka.
Five minutes na lang bago mag 9 o'clock at para sa ating Drive My Caravan portion.
Ang aabangan po ninyo sa ating Drive My Caravan. Siyempre, unahin po natin ang ISO 9001 2008 Quality Management System Documentation. Diyan po yan sa PTTC. Kung gusto po ninyo magpa-ISO, maaari po kayong mag-attend. Sa September 10 and 11 naman po mangyayari ang Tourism Value Chain Training diyan po sa DTI 7 Cebu. At September 11, Araw ng Bayan Diskwento Caravan, DTI 7 Siquijor. At kailan ba yung ating Home and Food and Fashion Market Week magaganap? Marela? September...
Kailan ba yung Miss Morels?
18 to 23.
September din, ano?
Oo, September 18 to 23, pumunta po kayo dyan sa, saan pa? Mega Trade Hall? Mega Trade Hall! Ha? Mega Trade Hall 123 for the Home, Food, and Fashion Market Week. At meron pang isa, partner, yung Philippine Rubber Investment Market Encounter.
Kailan naman yon?
Yan ay gaganapin naman September 18 and 19 sa Clark, Holiday Inn Clark. So yung pong interesado ay pumunta po kayo dito po sa mga trade fairs na inoorganisa ng Department of Trade and Industry.
Yan po yung mga naka-line up ngayong month of September.
Ngayon, mapapakinggan na ang PBS Radyo ng Bayan saan mang panig ng daigdig sa pamamagitan ng internet. Mag-log on lamang sa www.pbs.gov.ph. I-click ang Radyo ng Bayan Live o kaya sa www.pinoywebcaster.com. I-click lamang ang Listen. Worldwide na ang PBS Radyo ng Bayan, ang radyo ng bayan.
Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Okay, at wala na tayong oras, partner. Natapos na naman ang isang oras.
Oo nga. Nabusog ba kayo, mga kaibigan, sa
Hindi,
edisyong ito?
nagutom. Busog sa
Ako
impormasyon, pero nagutom sa pagkain.
Oo, yung mga sinabi ng mga panauhin natin kanina,
Oo.
no?
Pero,
Yung mga
di ba,
pagkain, kakaiba.
nakakaengganyo ang magnegosyo pag nakakarinig ka ng mga successful businessmen.
Yes,
Oo,
correct.
So, magbukas na tayo ng negosyo. Dahil hindi tayo yayaman kung tayo ay empleyado. Di ba?
Ay, yan naman ang gusto ng pamahalaan natin, maging entrepreneur ka.
Of
di ba?
course. That's why sa DTI po, we are promoting the entrepreneurial spirit.
That's
Oo,
right.
negosyo. Kasi,
Oo.
alam mo ba, di ba yung sinabi natin, no, 99% of enterprises in the Philippines are small and medium enterprises.
Yes.
So,
Umaasa po kami mga kaibigan na ang programang ito ng DTI ay makatulong sa inyo. Sa inyong
Okay, but
pag-iisip
for
kung
now,
anong sisimulang negosyo.
Oo, for now,
Bye-bye na tayo.
magpapaalam na po kami sa ating po mga kababayan sa Ilocos, dyan sa Lawag, na imbag na bigat ka na kayo amin. And do good, be felt, make a difference. Ito po yung lingkod, Thelma Dumpit Murillo. Have a nice weekend.
Sa ating nakasama sa production side, maraming salamat kay Miss Marela Jem Castro. At sa technical side, Engineer Lita de los Santos. Thank you. Ako po si Tess Ramirez. Have a nice weekend. Bye!